It's not a budget agreement, but definitely a step closer to one as leaders from the House and Senate reach an important compromise on how much money will be spent statewide in this fiscal year. Good evening, I'm Sharon Tazwell. Thanks for joining us. The big question tonight, how close or how far are the House and Senate on finally agreeing on a budget? WNCN's Bo Minnick joins us live from the General Assembly. And Bo, despite the compromise, lawmakers still have a lot of ground to cover.
And Sharon, many argue that ground needs to be covered quickly as traditional calendar schools are about to start, and school systems need to know how much money they can spend and how much they can't.
We're anxiously awaiting the outcome of the budget.
And it's no wonder with year-round schools already in session in Wake County and traditional calendar schools starting in less than a week.
We have more than 700 TAs who have already started work with our year-round schools, and more coming on Monday. So they're wondering about their jobs and their work going forward.
The House and Senate have already passed 2 temporary spending plans since the start of the new fiscal year on July 1st. The latest expires at the end of this month. The budget battles have been lengthy this year, but now leaders from both sides have agreed on a spending figure a little more than $21.7 billion.
They've agreed on an overall number, and the question is going to be what our priorities going to be in that number.
We're not looking just for today. We're looking at what the state looks like in the next decade. And if we don't control spending, then we are going to be an out-of-control government that can't sustain what we're doing.
Republican Senate Education Co-Chair Dan Suchek says it's good that there has been disagreement with Republican leaders and that no plan has just been rubber stamped. But he knows school systems need answers.
Well, that's one of the greatest challenges, is that they've started the school year. My kids started school this morning, and to not know exactly what your budget is means you can't plan for what the school year is going to look like.
Without those answers, school systems just have to move forward.
And our students are going to have a great start to the school year next Monday, so that's what we're focused on.
And in particular, school systems really need to know also, they said, about driver's education funding and things like teacher assistant funding. So with that budget figure in mind, lawmakers can now start to work on some of those specifics. Sharon?
All right, Bo, thank you. And it's the last